Hi everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I just wanted to put a quick video out there. I just have a lot of thoughts at the moment and I just wanted to get people's opinions of it because I'm really concerned about the planner community. And my question that I want to put out there is planning dead? Is the planning community done? Have we moved on from things? And the reason I'm saying that is because probably before the pandemic, throughout the pandemic of course, but more so right now, so many planner stores have closed and they are closing. I know of 2 Australian stores that are going to be closed within a couple months. Their own reasons for doing so, which are absolutely none of our business, but I'm sure that some of it has to do with either the cost of living and the fact that people just aren't buying stickers anymore. I mean, I was doing a planner video the other week and I ended up cutting out a large chunk of it because I went on a huge tangent and it just didn't need to be part of that video, and that's why I thought I would make a video today just getting my thoughts out there, because planning is an expensive hobby to have. Don't get me wrong, we could all be doing worse hobbies out there, but $20 a kit, especially in Australian at least, trying to find a kit that is under $20, it's just not heard of anymore. And I don't mind paying for it. I love supporting small businesses, but there are 52 weeks in a year, plus your monthly layouts. That's a lot of money. And it's a lot of money for these sticker shops to put into their businesses to create kits and kits that we want to purchase. So they don't want to be left with stock of kits that don't have a clip art that is appealable to the masses. And then you've also got the problem where you've got a lot of stores come out and use the same clip art in different ways. And then they're like, well, if all of these stores are using that clip art, if I use it, how many purchases am I going to have? Which is completely reasonable for them to have that thought from. But as a consumer, as a person who has been planning and fell in love with this and has done just planning for a long time, I'm running out of places that I can buy stickers from. In Australia, we're also limited by the postal service and the fact that postage from America ranges anywhere between 20 Australian dollars to, if you go on Etsy, I've seen 45, 75 Australian dollars just for postage. The sticker only costs you $5, but postage is going to cost you your house. I noticed a big drop off of stores when Etsy put their prices up. That's when I started to notice the decline in stores and choices, because they needed a different platform to kind of move to. And so when Etsy put their prices up, a lot of stores needed to move to like Shopify, and I lost contact with a lot of stores in the sense that Etsy allowed me to do a mass search of, I wanted monthly stickers. I wanted a monthly sticker kit. So I would type in monthly sticker kit and every single store that offered that kit would come up, and I could check if I liked how the clip art was used. I could check the price of the shipping. I would find stores that I'd never seen before and I would make purchases all the time. But when the terms or whatever it was that changed with Etsy and moved everybody to Shopify or their own standalone websites, how do you find these sticker stores? Apart from word of mouth, how do you find them? Are people doing random searches on Instagram, go to their stories or their reels and typing in planner spreads and seeing what comes up with that, using hashtags to do their searches? Because I just found that Etsy was such a useful place that allowed me to find stores that I would not have otherwise seen. And from finding them on Etsy, I would go follow them on Instagram. I would join their communities and be part of their teams as well. And it just helped make the community what it used to be. And then, I don't know, I don't know whether it's because I now have other interests creating things or whether or not it is the community as a whole has changed. It's just not what it was. And I don't know where it's going, because the more stores that we lose, where are we going to purchase our stickers from? Are we going to start having to pay an exuberant amount for shipping just to get stickers from another country? And once again, this is not in any shape, way or form an attack on any of the sellers of stickers, because you guys are doing an amazing job and have been doing an amazing job. And I can only imagine how frustrating it is to go from those high of highs where sales were really good to all of a sudden, I saw Lime and Mortar on their Instagram reels the other week. They posted that they didn't have any sales in 24 hours. And for them, that was such a surprise. Is it because people can't afford it? Is it because the planner community is changing? Is it because we've got nowhere to kind of find these random sticker stores that we used to find because sellers are no longer on Etsy because Etsy costs too much to participate in, and therefore you need to have your standalone site. How do you get your word of mouth out there? I would just really love to know, because for me personally, I've been through a lot of changes, I would say is a good way to describe it, since I first fell in love with planning. I've always loved planning. I didn't know that it was called planning at the time. I would always get my school diary and I always had to colour it in and make it pretty, but I hadn't seen anything along this kind of layout until 2015 is when I started. It's when I found this community, and oh my gosh, I was just blown away that there was other people out in the world that loved to decorate their planners. Writing in my planner, look, if I remember, I remember. I do like doing it. I like having it written down. I love using it more as a memory keeper. But doing this, having pretties, that was my favorite thing. But when I first started, I'll chuck in a few pictures to show you how I first kind of put my foot into the planning community. Was I had a Kiki K diary, and I was just printing out images, cutting them out, putting them on the layout how I wanted to. I couldn't afford the stickers then because they were pricey back then as well. Pricey for me. But we also I didn't come across many Australian stores until a bit later on. And that's when I found my Australian stores, and I found those international stores that had reasonable shipping, and I found them through Etsy, that I was just like, this whole new world of planning opened up to me, and I was able to find my niche, find how I like to do things, fell in love with the erincondren planner, fell in love with white space planning, and I like spending $20 on a kit did not and usually does not faze me. They're beautiful. I love them. I love that the kits come with everything that I need. But as life progresses, as you need to start reining in costs a little bit here and there has been times where buying a sticker kit hasn't been on my list of things to do. And I don't know whether or not I'm comfortable with going back to how I used to plan. As I said, there was photos just before. I'll pop in a few others up here. I don't know how comfortable I am going back to printing and sticking those in. I know a lot of stores have moved to printables, and I do have Cricuts available to me where I could possibly cut out the images. I don't have a printer that could print them as high quality as these sticker stores do, but I do have the ability to now cut them out. But I was always hand cutting things out anyway. But I like the convenience of having a sticker. But in saying that, as I said, there's 52 weeks in a year plus 12 months. Is that why people aren't buying stickers anymore? Is this why a lot of our stores have had to close down? Is the planner community, as we know it, changing? Do we need to roll with the times? Which is, it seems, printables. Because the creator loves to create the layouts and the images, but it's not cost effective for them to print all of these for us and then post them out to us. But I don't know that the community that I've come to love, the community I've come to participate in, is still the same. But I can't work out if it's just me, if other people are experiencing the same thing, or whether or not it is a combination of my style has changed, what I like to do has changed, my life is completely different to how it was when I first found this community. There's a lack of stores now for the multitude of reasons I've already discussed. You can't find stores as easily as what you could back in the day. I don't know. I feel like there is a change in this environment, and as I've said in my other videos, if you've happened to watch them, I'm currently on maternity leave. So my first lot of maternity leave, I wasn't sure that I would be planning because there wasn't really a lot to do. Then COVID hit. There was nothing to do. And so planning kind of went by the by. It was just, if I put a spread together, I'm not going to use it, so why waste the sticker kit? And then when the world started to open back up again and my life started to find its new rhythm, planning became important because I had a lot of appointments to go to and a lot of things to do, incorporating work, all of that kind of stuff. Planning became, of course, my hobby again, and I loved doing it. But once again, I find myself on maternity leave, and this time, however, I have kept a planner because I do have an older son who I have things that I need to keep track of, plus I have things for my newborn that I need to keep track of. So for me, it was a no-brainer that I would keep planning over my maternity leave. But I don't know next year that I will be planning, or that I will be planning in an erincondren, because I don't know what this space is going to look like in a month, in 2 months, in 6 months, in 12 months? I just don't know, because yeah, there are still places around. People still need diaries and people still love layouts and stuff. But are we going to be printing our own? Is that more beneficial? Is that where we're going as a community, to be print your own stickers? Because then I'm not sure how everybody else is, but like, rather than spending money on a sticker kit, am I better off saving all of that money and saving up to get a really good inkjet printer and put money aside for ink so that I can print my own using the Cricut to cut it, because I already own that? I bet that would be more cost effective in the long run. But I don't know. I'd love to hear your thoughts. What do you think about the planner community? Do you feel that this space has changed? I just don't know. I guess my old reliable stores are fading fast, and it's making me really sad, and it's making me really reminiscent on the days where I could just go to Etsy, I could type in weekly kit, and I would have all of these choices that weren't $75 shipping. And we just had this little great community where we were all supporting local businesses. People found themselves being able to, I don't know. I'm rambling. But yeah, guys, I'd love to know your thoughts. I just wanted to make a short little video to see what you guys were thinking and to see if I'm alone in this headspace. But if you guys have any suggestions on sticker stores, especially Australian sticker stores, that I should go check out, please let me know. I'll have the link to a few of my favourite sticker stores below. Unfortunately, some of them are going to be closing within the next couple months. But guys, if you can, if you like this kind of stuff, please go support them. Maybe they'll come back into the space someday soon. Thanks guys for watching. Thanks for listening. And I'll catch you in the next one. Bye guys.